Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Tom Shue here, and today I'm going to show you how to selectively correct the effects of distortion from a wide-angle lens. Wide-angle lenses are awesome, especially when you use them up close, because it does do that distortion and you like it. However, when you do it with people in a scene, it can distort them, or certain objects can look really strange, like this table, for example. Now I'm going to show you two examples, so don't run away just because I'm showing you this one first. I'm going to show you how to fix people. Now, when people are close to the edges of a frame used with a wide-angle lens, it really doesn't do any favor. Large people like myself, or fat people like myself, they look gigantic. You change heads, look bulbous, noses, all kinds of weird things happen when they get close to the edge of the frame. But notice the center is nice. Now, I'm not talking about the vignetting problem you get from using a wide-angle lens, because it is dark. That's easy to fix. I'm talking about the distortion. Now, you can't selectively repair things inside Lightroom, so we're going to hand these things into Photoshop. Remember, I'm going to do two images. One is with this table, and one is going to be with the person. So please don't leave until you see the person one, because it's really valuable. So first thing we're going to do, like always, is we're going to duplicate our background layer. That's Control J or Command J on a Mac. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our rectangle marquee tool, okay, and we're just going to come in here and we're going to grab our table, or grab a selection around our table. Now we're going to free transform it. So to transform, it's Control T or Command T on a Mac, and that's as in tango. So we don't want to hold the shift key. The shift key will constrain everything, so it keeps everything the same size. We don't want to do that, okay? It's going to undo that. We're just going to come right here to the side, and without holding any other keys, just slide this thing over until you think it looks pretty round. Okay, so the table looks pretty round, and that's kind of how it looked, and the lampshade looks normal again. So we're going to hit Enter. Okay, so we're going to hit Control D as in dog to deselect, and you can see that we fixed everything, but we've got this little overlap here. Don't worry about that. We're going to do a selection which is Control A as in all, or Command A as in all, and that will select the whole image. We're going to do the same thing as before, and that's Control T or Command T on the Mac. And this time we're going to hold down the Shift key. We're going to hold the shift keys. We want to constrain everything, and we're just going to pull down on this handle until we get to the edge of the frame. Okay. We're going to hit Enter. Let this thing work. Control D to deselect, and there you have it. Whoops, looks like I didn't get it quite right. So let's undo that. Control Z. Now we're going to do the same thing. Control T again. I didn't pull it quite to the edge. Hold down the shift key and slide it over. I'm going to go a little bit past this time. We're going to hit the Enter key, let this thing think, and now we've repaired that table. We could do the same thing to the other side if we want, not a problem. We got lots of pixels to burn in these huge files we work with, so don't worry about it. So you just hit Control S or Command S to save that. We'll hand that back to your Lightroom catalog. So let's look at this next image. This is Rich Harrington. You guys might know him. He's a friend of mine, and he's over at Photo Focus, and he does tons of post-production and stuff. Well, this was at a workshop at Red Rock Canyon that he invited me to help him with. So anyways, let me show you how to fix his head. His head does not look like Megamind, okay? It looks normal. But with this lens, it makes it look distorted. Same thing as before, Control J or Command J on the Mac, duplicate the layer, grab your marquee tool, and this time we're just going to come right in here. We're not going to do his whole face, because his face looks okay. We don't want to mess with his eyebrows and stuff. What we want to do is just fix this bulbous part of his head. Make it look normal again. Okay, so now that we have that selected, it's Control T or Command T on the Mac, and we're going to slide this baby over until his head looks more normal. Something like this. Okay, we're going to hit the Enter key to lock it in. We're going to hit Control D as in dog or Command D to deselect. We're going to select everything. Now, if you don't want to use shortcuts, you can just drag everything out like that, make a selection, or you can hit Control A for all or Command A on a Mac. Same thing as Control T or Command T to free transform. Grab our handles, hold down the Shift key, and we'll just pull this frame back until we've hit the edge. We'll hit the Enter key. Okay, let this thing think. Hit the Control D to deselect, or Command D on a Mac, and you can see the before and the after. So that's it, guys. I want to thank you all for taking time to visit today, and until next time, we'll see you soon.